Hey guys, WeFire88 here, back with another fan video, and what we're looking at here is something I really don't know much about. I pulled this out of Habitat's dumpster not like last few weeks ago now, and yeah, no idea, no any information on it other than it's a Winco. The blades aren't original. I put these blades on it because the original ones that were thrown in the dumpster were broken. So at Habitat, I found this nice set of high gloss blades and a tip, whatever. It works. But yeah, it's a Winco. And the box that this thing has, because this was, I think, new in box too. This was JCPenney. The box said JCPenney on it. So I don't know what that means, if that means anything. But it has a huge cast motor in it, and you'd think that this thing would go quick. No, it does not. It is the slowest pile of garbage I think I've ever seen, and this thing is from the early 80s if I'm not mistaken. It looks really nice, but it is a flaming turd. I will give it this though, it has a bell canopy, a brass bell canopy, which is something you never really see on a builder fan, and this didn't have its mounting hardware, so I put something together where it's just J-hook, because, you know, J-hook and bell canopies, that makes sense to me in my head. Yeah, so it's just on-off, pull chain, and then there's a variable speed on the other side. But without any further ado, I'm going to test this thing and let you see this thing work. It's not very impressive by any means, but let you guys see it for yourselves. Here's low. I have it set on the dial to the slowest setting, and I adjusted the trim on it, so this is as slow as it'll go before it'll like stall out on the variable speed. Also, this thing is very noisy, I might add. Like, I don't know what is wrong with this, because I've also replaced the capacitor in this, and I'm just kind of lost with this. I mean, I don't plan on keeping this fan. If anybody that goes to the Pennsylvania fan meet and will be there this year, if there even is going to be a meet this year, I will sell this thing to anybody if they want it. But that is only if you are going to the Pennsylvania fan meet. I will not ship this thing across country for you. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, this thing is taking its fucking time. So that right there is pretty much low on the variable speed. That's as slow as it can go before it'll stall out. Yeah, you'd think a huge cast motor fan would go fast. Nope, not this one. Again, not really sure what's going on here. Alright, turn the dial a little bit. When I did find this thing in Habitat's dumpster, there was quite a dent in the sideband on the motor housing, and I bent it back. That line you can see in the motor housing, I bent that's where the dent was, and I bent it back out to the best of my ability, and let me tell you, getting this housing back together was a fucking bitch. So yeah. Again, if anybody wants to buy this that goes to the Pennsylvania fan meet, let me know. Alright, turn it up a little more. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is just that's all I can hear right now. It's just this thing running. I must say though, it looks like a Zephyr from this distance, but it's not. It's not. Plus a Zephyr would never have a fucking bell canopy. So that's like an average low speed. Turn the knob up a little more. Yeah. Only reason I took this thing home with me is because, you know, huge cast motor. Oh, it must be a good fan. Nope. And the other reason I took it was because it was variable speed. If this thing was just regular 3-speed and in the garbage, I would have left it right in there. But since this had a knob on it, I took it. That sounded kind of weird. Alright, let's see. Turn up the knob a little more. Oh yeah, that's high pretty much right there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's high. Yeah, that is not very quick, to say the least. I'm sure I'm giving some people anxiety with the blind right there next to it, flopping up. Anyway, here's a close-up of it. Yep, that's all she wrote, folks. Of course, that damn furnace has to turn on while I'm making this video. There's nobody home, so it makes no sense. Yeah, this thing's acting like it has a bad capacitor when it doesn't. It's retarded. But I heard a thing saying like that early 80s cast fans weren't really that great. So that doesn't really surprise me with this thing. Anyway, here's spin down on this thing. Say though, the bearings in this fan are kind of good, good in the hood. Another thing I will say, and some of you probably have already noticed, is that this has a white down rod. That's because the original down rod was nowhere to be fucking found. So yeah. must say, this thing's got some good bearings. Yeah, I really don't have much info on this. And another thing, honestly, I'll tell you this too. When I found this, it was, you know, new in box, but all the parts were scattered everywhere in the dumpster because somebody had opened it. And I was able to find all 4 blade arms, the motor, the bell canopy, and that's really it. I did find all 4 blades, but one of them was broken, and then the rest of them were good, but I just decided to put a new set on it. But anyway, as you guys can see, the fan has stopped, and I will let you all go. I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.